So I'm now assistant number 2. I'm on the clean side of the sterilization area room. I'm going to demonstrate for you what I do with the items that came over from the dirty side now that I need to look after with the disinfecting part. So my items that you see on the trolley have been pre-cleaned, and they're sitting here waiting for me to take off the trolley to pre-clean, then disinfect. But you'll notice in sink number 3, I have items here too waiting for me to be pre-cleaned and then placed in sink number 4 to be disinfected. So what you want to do at this point with your PP on as assistant number 2, you're a different person, you're not assistant number 1. You're going to pre-clean and then disinfect your gloves. So one wipe to pre-clean your gloves, another wipe to then disinfect them. So pre-cleaning, you're removing bioburden from anything, if you recall. So once I've done that, I'm ready to now look after my items that are in sink number 3 to put it to 4, so then I can concentrate over behind me on the trolley. So you're going to take a wipe. You're going to wipe the outside, and don't forget, when assistant number 1 asked the student that came from the clinic if anything was contaminated, the answer was no. So I know at this point I don't need to open up the kit to take anything out to pre-clean or disinfect it. So everything inside of here is disinfected and stable. So once I've pre-cleaned my item, I put it in sink number 4. Now I can concentrate on the items behind me. So my bowls, I'm going to pre-clean and then put them in sink number 4. And make sure that the items that you're pre-cleaning remain wet, that it's not appearing as dry. If it ever appears as dry, grab another disinfecting wipe. Now that I've looked after my items that were from the trolley and sink number 4, I've wiped them once. They are now waiting to be disinfected, and after they are disinfected, they are placed on the counter to dry. So if you recall, our 1-minute disinfectant is what it sounds like. We need to pre-clean our items first, then disinfect our items, let the disinfectant sit on the item till it's dry. So I'm going to now take my gloves and I'm going to wipe them first. Just disinfect them because they've already been pre-cleaned and disinfected before when I went through the pre-clean motion with my items. Grab a new wipe and I'm going to wipe. So I'm wiping all my items that are in sink number 4 that are waiting for me for disinfecting and place them on the towel to dry. Make sure you get all the sides, the bottom, the top, and everywhere, and then just place it to dry. So now that my items have dried and I'm ready now to place them inside the kit. And if I need to replenish anything in any of my other kits, at this point, because everything has been disinfected, I do not need to wear the heavy gloves. So I can take the heavy gloves off and lay them here. And then just sanitize your hands. And again, when you're sanitizing, make sure you rub for that minute until the hands are dry. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies when you do that, just like when you're washing your hands. Okay. Now I'm able to place inside my kit my items that are sitting here. So we have the 3 bowls. that go inside the kit. And that is now ready to take to the front desk. And then same with the other bowls going inside the other kit. So now that I have items that I've taken care of with the pre-cleaning and disinfecting, I'm now going to concentrate on my items that are ready to unload from both sterilizers. So our items would have been loaded from the assistant number 1 into the sterilizer. And you'll note here are barriers. The top barrier is for the dirty side assistant to close. You'll see the barrier here. You can open underneath here with your clean hands are items that are sitting in the sterilizer. Now, because the items are still considered hot, with your clean hands, if you could grab our oven mitts, and again, never place dirty hands or unsanitized hands inside any of your gloves. So now with my oven mitts on, you're going to grab a little ladle shaped like so. Now this ladle fits on the trays, so I'm just going to grab a tray and dump it and place it underneath. I don't know if you can see this, I apologize. And of course, I don't have any items on here, but it would go under here. So now to unload the vertical cassettes with your oven mitts on top here, if you were first thing in the afternoon or first thing in the morning, you would have prepared your biological indicators. So this is very hot, so you're going to lay it on the towel with your other items that came from the other sterilizer till it cools off. And then with your oven mitts on, remove the cassettes. Okay, so my items that I removed from the sterilizers have now cooled off and are ready to go to dispensary. So before I do that, I just want to show you the 2 items, and again, my hands are clean. My blue tagged trays do not go to dispensary because they're not bagged. They go underneath in the cupboard in the appropriate size basket. These are sitting here waiting to be used to replenish cassettes that come that are needing the appropriate size tray that's missing. So these are waiting. So this is a size 13, so it goes in the appropriate tray. This is a size 15, and this goes in the appropriate container for the trays. My biological indicator that is now cooled off, you're going to remove it from the bag, and you're going to take it to the incubator. Place it on the right side, which is the figure 8 area to crack your incubator, and then place it in the incubator. So it incubates for its 24 hours. The other items that are going to the dispensary, I'm going to load them so that they're not overloaded to carry. So when you're carrying your items, again, make sure your hands are clean, they're sanitized, and you carry your items away from you. You don't want to touch your uniform. So you want to make sure that it's not too heavy because you don't want to hurt your back or your arms. So these items I'm going to carry out through where it says exit sterilized instruments, and we're going to take it to dispensary. So I've just torn down from the sterilization room all of the barriers and removed the towels. If the towel is wet and damp, just lay it like that on the side of the towel basket until it's dry. If you have a dry towel, just place it inside. And our garbage, when our garbage is full inside of the sterilization room, it goes to the front of the classroom here, the lab, underneath the whiteboard for pickup.